Welcome back to Around the Block Volleyball. Today we've got another special interview with one of the most dynamic athletes in NCAA, UCLA's middle blocker, Cam Thorne. He's led the entire country in blocks in 2024. He earned first team All-American twice, and this year he was the only middle blocker to make first team All-American. Welcome, Cam, and thank you so much for coming on to the show.
What's up, boys? How you doing?
We're good. This will be a lot of fun. All right, so we'll just keep it pretty simple to start off with. We just want to know, how did you first get into volleyball? Because we asked Dylan, it was pretty interesting to hear, so we want to hear your take on that.
I kind of have a funny story of how I got into volleyball. I started playing my freshman year of high school, and first day of school, I was walking to class and I didn't know where I was going, and the volleyball coach was in the hallway, and he was like, "What sport do you play?" And I played basketball and baseball my whole life, and I was like, "Oh, I'm a basketball player. I play basketball." He's like, "Come try out for volleyball," and I was like, "Nah, volleyball's for girls."
That's a classic.
Well, I started getting to my classes, and then there was this one girl that I was trying to talk to, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I play volleyball." And I was like, "Oh, okay, volleyball, all right." And
All right.
and the girl season's obviously before boy season, so she was just like, "Oh, you should come to like one of the practices or like the open gym and just like pop out." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that'd be cool," because my high school coach is also the coach of the girls. So I was like, "Okay, might as well like kill two birds with one stone." So I was like, went up to a girls practice, and it was pretty fun. I liked it a lot, and I was able to talk to the girl too. So
Okay, there we go.
yeah, and then I tried out boy season, and then went on from there.
The rest is history.
Nice.
Nice. And then from there, how did you end up getting into like club?
So my high school coach was also a coach for a club team, and I played on his team for 2 years, MVP down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Then I switched to 352 Elite up in Orlando. Me and my dad would drive up on Friday, stay in a hotel, and practice on the weekends. So did that for 2 years, and then
Damn.
That's a grind for sure.
Yeah, crazy commitment.
All right, then next we kind of wanted to ask how you ended up getting recruited to GCU and what that process was like for you.
yeah. So GCU, when I joined 352, at that time, Chris Conley and Ryan Peluso committed to Long Beach, and I didn't really know if I wanted to go to college for volleyball yet. I didn't think I was good enough, and I kind of didn't really know what to think. But my coaches were like, "You should just look into some programs that you have any interest in." And I looked, honestly, I just looked up Division I men's volleyball, and then chose like the lowest tuition. And I saw that GCU had like 17,000, so I was like, okay, perfect. And then I kept hearing about like GCU and like all the good things, and I was like, okay, this is my dream school when I was like 17. So I started emailing coaches, talking to like older guys that were in contact with them, like asking them to like put like a good word in for me. And eventually, Matt Worley answered an email. He was like, "Oh, okay, let's get the conversation going." And we were talking. I was talking to a couple other schools, and he actually told me that they had another middle coming in, and they weren't gonna anticipate recruiting me. So they stopped recruiting me. They stopped recruiting me
Oh
for
my God.
like 3 months, and I was kind of considering not going to play like college and volleyball because I wasn't gonna go to a school that's super expensive and like not get that much scholarship and go into like a bunch of debt. But thankfully,
Yeah.
that kid did not commit, and
Let's go.
yeah, and Worley hit me back up like, if you want to, you can get the conversation going again. So I walked on my freshman year, nothing scholarship, just on the team, and
Damn, that's crazy. Wow, that's kind of scary though. Hearing about another guy's committing. We don't know if we're gonna take you.
yeah,
And you said that was like 3 months, right?
yeah, it was like I think it was like the beginning of summer going into my senior year or something like that, and I was like super stressed. Like I don't know where I'm gonna do with my like future. So yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That is actually really crazy. So like you had to do all the reaching out yourself and everything instead of like, for the girls, they're definitely the ones getting recruited super young, super early on in a club, their high school even.
Yeah. Only schools that like came out to recruit me were like some Conference Carolina schools, but everyone else I had to go out and reach out. Like I was talking to, it was either
Right.
GCU or Ball State towards the end, and
Mhm.
both of them like I had to come reach out to them. I emailed every Division One school. Yeah, it's so funny. We were I was talking about this when we. I don't want to throw any shade, but when we played Irvine, we played Irvine and we beat them. And like I was talking to Niffin when I was in the portal this last time. I was talking
Yeah.
to Niffin and he gave me some really good advice like in the portal and he was like super helpful. But when we played Irvine this last year, I looked up this email that he sent me, and I remember like sending the same generic email to all Division One coaches, and he was just like, "Snapshot of right now, we don't anticipate recruiting you, nothing else." So it's like, yeah, I had to like do most of the work. I had a bunch of help from my club coaches. Roger Peluso helped me a lot with that with the process there. Um, and like a couple older guys that were already committed and like talked to some schools like helped me a lot, but coaches didn't really like want to invest in a scholarship for me because I'm obviously shorter and they didn't want to take a risk. And Worley thankfully did, and he honestly made my career and gave me that opportunity to even be here. So yeah.
Was middle always the position for you, or like when you started, you kind of just picked whatever?
Yeah, I started. So my freshman year, I played middle. I rode the bench, played like 3 games or something like that.
Damn.
Played club, had a lot more fun, played a lot more, and played. Well, I was playing middle. Then sophomore year of high school, I started playing outside, but still playing middle and club. And then junior year, COVID hit, but then I played middle and club. And then senior year, I played outside in high school and stayed in the middle for club. But I wasn't. I was honestly a terrible outside. I couldn't pass for it.
I was gonna say you're playing club. They're probably like, screw it, throw this guy on the outside. He's probably their best player.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, it was just me and my brother, and it was like
Okay.
it was just me and my brother in his first year playing volleyball, and he was just setting me every ball. So, I mean, I had fun.
You got to get all the swings in. I like that. All right, so the next thing that we wanted to ask about was just in general how you liked your time at GCU, especially GCU's men's volleyball not existing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a great 2 years at GCU. Like I was saying, Worley took a chance on me and gave me a huge opportunity that I'm like super grateful for. And yeah, it was like awesome 2 years. My freshman year, bunch of like great memories. We made program history, making the Natties for the first time. And then sophomore year, making it to the Final Four, getting a first team All American, a bunch of good team awards, being ranked one nationally at some point. It was awesome. I loved it so much. It was just a bummer that we lost the way we did because I really think I feel like we could have won a national championship, but
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
And then kind of just also we wanted to ask, do you have any updates with the Save GCU men's volleyball movement right now?
Yeah.
Or
Like
it's
we
still-
saw your post just a couple days ago, but any other word on that?
Unfortunately, nothing much. People have reached out to like GCU. There still hasn't been any answer. What I've heard is hopefully that in the next couple of years, maybe another school open up a program, but that's just a Hail Mary. Hopefully that happens,
Right.
but not much on GCU returning. I don't think they will, but
Wow.
yeah, go donate to the GoFundMe. Go straight to the players. A little plug right there. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll link it.
all right, bet.
Going after that, you ended up transferring, like you said, last year. So how was it this first year at UCLA?
It was awesome. Like I said, I loved it so much. They just like treated me like family as soon as I got there. I felt like super welcomed. All the coaches like have really helped me out. Like everything, like our academic advisors helping me with classes and stuff like that. I when I got here, I kind of like all the stuff we got. I feel like we're kind of spoiled compared to like GCU. Like we have like free lunch and all this stuff, and like these like protein shakes after lift. Like at GCU, we had like a little milk carton, like that you get.
This sounds like what you'd get at like elementary
Yeah,
school.
a little tray and a milk carton. Like that's literally what we got after lift. But like, yeah, it's so nice. California is beautiful. We're in a nice area in Beverly Hills. I really like California a lot. I feel like it's a little overhated. I feel like people here just have something just to complain about, just to complain. But coming from like Florida and then Arizona, I feel like California is super nice. I love it.
Going off of how that first year went for you, was there anything that felt really different besides maybe like
The facilities.
maybe more on court? Did you learn anything new? I know it wasn't Spra this year. Was there any other stuff that you learned volleyball wise?
One thing that was different, I'd say, is the insane amount of missed serves that we had this year. I'm not really.
Oh man.
I showed a lot of frustration. Probably people could see when I would be missing serve, or like our whole team would be missing a lot of serves. I just got something I had to get used to. But something I learned, I guess, to topspin. I know it's not very good, but my first year top.
It's all good.
Yeah, first year top.
Yeah.
Talks showed me that one, so that's been something I've been working on. So.
And then I know it's not really the best ending that you guys wanted for the season, but I mean, if you're okay with it, can we talk about how that season ended? I mean, you guys had an amazing run. We honestly thought like, oh man, they can really three-peat this thing with the team that you guys had.
Yeah, I mean, it was rough. It just sucks that like we went from like that super high level playing on that semifinal match against Hawaii, and then the same thing happens back to us. It just wasn't our night, honestly. And they have a bunch of pieces, obviously Nikolov, and then just the guys around him. Just it's super tough to play against someone like that, and when he's basically a pro already, just playing against college.
Yeah.
It's rough, but we're gonna hopefully come back this next year and switch things around and see what happens.
Yeah, we're excited. It's going to be awesome. But then, kind of on top of that, I kind of had to ask. We saw the post from Cooper Robinson that he's gone. And we know that Sean Kelly, I mean, he was amazing for you guys. I mean, it was insane. But, I mean, you don't have to air out whatever Cooper has. But, I mean, we saw that. It was pretty shocking because I'm pretty sure he had one more year, too.
Yeah, he had one more year, but he made the right decision to go play pro now. He is he'll be fine. Trust me. He'll
Right, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we got some pieces coming in. Just gonna have to wait and see.
All right.
Yeah, we'll be good.
That's good to hear. We're expecting a big UCLA comeback, revenge tour, basically.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
And I guess that kind of leads us into the Team USA VNL thing, where you guys do have a bunch of players on the VNL squad. How's that going for you?
It's super cool. It's like just basically UCLA open gym. Seeing these guys that like I watched kind of like in club, like Ethan Champlin. I played against them, but Ethan Champlin, Merrick, and Micah Ma, like watching these guys that like I played against or watched growing up is kind of cool. And then I got obviously Cooper, Zach, and Rowan that I've been playing with for the last 9 months. And we're probably getting sick of each other, just seeing each other every day. But it's been super cool. It's just like UCLA Open Gym, and we already all have that connection, so it's like awesome.
I'm sure it's probably going to translate even all this training into the next season, because there's the 4 of you guys all there.
Yeah, hopefully. We've been learning some new things and just working on our stuff. Our serve's going to get better, hopefully. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, have there been any like big things that you've been learning while in the Team USA gym? Anything? I'm sure there's big differences between like UCLA college to trying to train like an international pro.
Yeah, it's just more of like a team mindset dynamic. Like It's 4 more years until the Olympics. That's what we're training for. Everyone's like, we've qualified already since we're the host nation. So it's kind of just like going out there and like playing for that USA on your chest. And it's like, it's not all about you. It's about this nation and what we have to bring to it. And everyone's trying to go for gold. Last Olympics was pretty good for us, but everyone wants a gold, you know.
For sure. And I guess kind of backtracking a little bit, how was it getting the call to be part of the VNL squad, be part of the Team USA gym?
It was amazing, man. It was super hype. That was one of the biggest reasons I came here back when Sproul was the coach, to get into that USA pipeline. Before this, I haven't got invited to anything USA. So it was awesome. I mean, hopped on a Zoom call with Karch and he told us, and I was super ecstatic because most of these guys, well, all of these guys like Zach, Coop, and Rowan all have been in the USA pipeline already, so they kind of expected it. But I was super hyped, like finally like getting some recognition for like the hard work I think I've been putting in. So it was awesome.
No, yeah, I mean, we personally, when we saw the roster, we were like, oh my God, let's go. We got him in, let's go.
Appreciate that.
And then I'm just curious now too. You did mention Karch as the coach now. How has that been working with him? I mean he's like to us he's, you know, the GOAT of USA volleyball. So
yeah, it's awesome. He has like a super crazy like smart mind. I could only really compare it to Sproul because like I feel like they have like such a similarity in like how they approach the game. And like you said, he's probably the greatest volleyball player of all time. So it's just like like Messi coaching you, like or like LeBron or Jordan or something coaching you. It's like you're getting like the information from the person themselves that's played this sport at the highest level, you know. So it's awesome. He's really smart and the systems are cool. It's just getting used to it and adjusting from what we do at UCLA and switching it up here.
Yeah. Has he taught you any major things yet? Like if you just had like one big thing they've picked up from him so far? I know it's only been like 2-3 weeks, but
yeah, nothing just yet. It's only been a couple weeks, and he's traveling with the travel roster, obviously. So I haven't been there full time with him, but nothing just yet. But he's been working on me with my serve and my approach and height and stuff like that. So
we're really gonna see a sick serve next year.
I don't know about that, but hopefully less errors, and then get in the court a little bit more. I don't know about 6 serve.
We'll get there.
Awesome. And then we kind of wanted to move one step beyond just the national team right now. We wanted to ask, do you have any plans in the future going pro? Obviously, you're going to try and stay with the USA national team moving forward, but any like professional aspirations after college?
Yeah, I got 1 more year of college, so after that I'm going to try to play pro. And when that time comes, I'll address it. And yeah, I'll let you know when the time comes.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. And then this is one that I feel like, I mean, this is just switching gears now.
Yeah.
I know I'm sure everyone asks you this. I'm kind of curious myself. What do you do to get the crazy freaking vert that you have? And hey, shout out that sponsorship. I saw the victory insoles, but not that.
Yeah, it's all the victory insoles, honestly, you know. But no, actually, I started working out when I was about 16 and kind of just doing like push-pull legs, kind of like the basics of just getting in the gym because I was super, super skinny growing up, like a twig, honestly. And my mom was the one who really put me on like eating healthy and like drinking water and drinking protein shakes and like actually fueling yourself. So when I started working out, got a little stronger, got a little bigger, but just like hitting calves, legs, stuff like that, just like super, super increase my vertical. But obviously it's going to come down to genetics. Not everyone can jump high. It's everyone has their threshold, but the more you work out, the more you like push your body, the higher you're going to jump no matter what. It doesn't matter who you are. But yeah, victory insoles and working out, honestly.
Hey, shout out. And then last one here, I asked Dylan this last time, and I also coached a little bit, like club and a little bit of high school. And, you know, for the younger players out there, what is some sort of advice that you have? Maybe it's just in general, or maybe even just as a middle?
In general, I would say work out as soon as possible. Start touching a volleyball every single day. Every day you can play volleyball, play volleyball. You can always get better at passing, setting, hitting. Always. Doesn't matter what position you play. You can always find a wall, 100 sets, 100 bumps, everything. And then working out like every day you can, at least 5 days a week. Go into the gym, look at like some TikToks, look at some influencers, like learn what exercise you need to do. Eat right, stop eating candy and the BS and the chips. Eat proper meals and drink water. And honestly, most importantly is get your grades right. If you don't have good grades, you're not going anywhere. It doesn't matter how good you are, to be honest. Especially at this Division I level, most of these schools are pretty prestigious. Like you have Stanford, UCLA, all these schools. You're not going to get in with a 2.0 GPA. You have to have the grade.
Right.
So that's the main question kids ask me, like, oh, how do I make it? Then I ask them, well, what do your grades look like? And they're terrible. And I'm like, well, you're slacking right there. But make sure you're staying in the classroom and eating right and taking care of your body. I would say that's the number one thing. And then for middles, I would say if you're over 17 and you're not 6'5" or above, switch positions.
So no one can do what you're doing, I guess. Don't do what you're doing.
I'm not saying that at all, but the amount of I don't know. I wouldn't say hate, but the amount of things that coaches like pass by on you, doesn't matter how good you are, they kind of just look straight at height, honestly. And in the middle position at least, they're looking at height. And even you could be the best player on the court, and some coaches just won't recruit you because you're not tall enough. And it's I don't want to brag, but it's super rare, like to see someone at my height having success in the middle. And that comes down to just having you have to be able to jump. Like if you want to play middle and you're not like 6'8" and you can't jump, just you might as well switch positions. But if I could give myself some like advice when I first started playing volleyball, I would have wished like that I went to Oppo. And like
Hey.
Okay.
I like middle, but like the amount of like stuff that I had to like deal with just being like a shorter middle, like coaches passing up on me, it doesn't really, it's annoying, but just something you have to deal with if you want to keep playing middle.
Yeah, let's just get it straight. Cam Thorne is a 1 of 1. Let's be real here. You can't have other like 6'3", 6'4" middles that are trying to be doing the stuff that you're doing if they're not jumping like and as athletic as you are, for sure.
No, that is definitely good advice. I think most of the middles that I played with were probably like around your height, and definitely none of them got recruited. I mean, none of them were as good as you, but none of them stood a chance. But I think that takes us past the main interview portion that we normally do, and now we have all of our TikTok games that are a more popular thing right now. So, oh yeah, get hydrated for it. It's gonna be a blast.
Let's do it.
All right, so we're gonna start you off just like how we started off Dylan. It's a bit of a warm up. We just have some rapid fire warm up questions. We can keep them really quick. If you want to dive in any of them, you can.
Okay.
But our first question is, do you have a favorite pregame food?
Okay. So UCLA kind of provides us for pregame meals, which is like super nice. But in the past, I've always either gotten a steak quesadilla from Qdoba or Chipotle with some chips. And like that's like honestly like one of my favorite meals. And like I'm low-key kind of hungry right now, so I might get it after this interview.
We got it on your mind.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, probably just that steak quesadilla. Probably that if we don't have some food provided already.
That's pretty good. And then our next one, keeping it pregame, do you have a go-to pregame hype song?
Not really. I kind of... You probably don't know who it is, but this guy named Hot Boy is like my favorite rapper. And like I kind of just listen to whatever like I'll just put on like him like for like like pregame or something like that. That or Drake. Those two are like my favorite like artists, so I'll probably just listen to some Drake, something like that.
But not a specific song, I guess.
Nah, I don't really have a specific song. I like Jealous by Future right now. That's like probably my favorite song.
Oh,
Okay, then our next question is, would you rather have a stuff block or a bounce kill?
There's a lot of those this season.
I feel like a stuff block. I like a stuff block and a little stare down. No, I'm joking. Just like a stuff.
I mean, but like, if they let it happen, if no one ever called it,
Let the boys play.
Exactly.
that's a good transition to our next question is, who's the best trash talker that you've ever played with?
Played with?
Yeah.
Oh, Nick Slight. Oh, for sure. I don't even know why I had to think about that. Nick Slight for sure. Oh my god. Some of the things he used to say in practice and in games, I'm like listening, I'm like, oh my god. It's kind of hilarious. But yeah, that whole GCU team last year, we were all chippy. Him, Nick Slight or Jackson Hickman, those two are like, they could get into your head, honestly. But those two are some good trash talkers, in my opinion.
That's good. Volleyball is a mental game, so.
Exactly.
And then how about who you played against? It sounded like you might have had an answer.
That's a good one. Let me think for a second. You gotta like start giving me some schools. Let me think.
Long Beach, Hawaii, maybe.
When
USC.
you played against UCLA, any of your teammates?
These UCLA guys, they don't talk much, but
Pepperdine's there.
Stanford.
oh, I know. It might be because like we're good friends, but Jackson Hur is when we went and played GCU, he was running that mouth when they beat us up.
He was going for specifically you.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, then our next question is, what's the better feeling? Doing something to hype up the home crowd or getting to silence an away crowd?
Oh, definitely silence and away crowd. Yeah, that's like the best feeling. I've always said I love like away games more than home games because it's just like beating a team at home is so cool, and then just like shutting up the idiots in the crowd.
There are definitely a lot of trash talkers in the crowds for sure.
Yeah, definitely a away game.
And then I think you already answered this, but we have it written down. What position would you play if you weren't playing middle?
Appa, for sure, Appa. Hopefully, I think the Appa dreams might be dead now, but maybe one day. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, you never know.
Never know.
Okay, then what sport would you be playing if you weren't playing volleyball? I know you played basketball, baseball before this, but if you had to pick one.
Probably Rainbow Six Siege Esports.
Hey!
Let's go.
I'm actually hold on, let me turn the camera. I'll just put
Oh, he was on before the game. Before the pod.
He's ready.
earlier today I was playing, but probably like some esports, but an actual sport I'd probably say basketball. I stopped playing basketball when I was like freshman in high school. I was like 5'10", and I was like, all right, I give up. So should have stuck with it maybe, but probably basketball.
And then do you have any favorite cheat meal that you do?
Probably pizza. I like pepperoni pizza. I honestly that's not even like a cheat meal. Like that's just like that's
That's your everyday college meal. What do you mean?
like a survival meal, bro. Like just like a little pizza. But yeah, pepperoni pizza probably.
That's a good one. And then do you have a favorite drill that you do during practices?
Favorite drill. Oh my god. I'm terrible at it, but it's called baggeroni. So it's like you there's two balls, two players on each side of the court, and you bowl a ball in and you have to bump it it's like kind of like tennis. You just have to bump it and try to score. And the first ball you can only bump, or when there's two balls you can only bump, and then when there's one ball you could either like set or like you could set your teammate and then he could bump it over, but you can't jump. You can't like go over the net or anything like that. So it's pretty cool. I'm terrible at it. My ball control sucks. It's pretty fun.
So you're playing, it's two at the same time? Like it's going back and forth
Yeah,
at the same
balls
time?
at the same time. You're supposed to like stay with your own ball, but you have to communicate. Like if one ball is like over there, you have to like switch. It's super fun. They introduced it to us or into me this year at UCLA, and then we do it in the USA gym every Wednesday, so it's pretty fun.
That's the UCLA gym, I guess.
And then do you have a least favorite drill? I think Dylan said his was butterfly.
Okay. Least favorite drill. Um, it's called error correct, but not the actual drill. It's a portion of the drill where like the coach just hits the ball at you and you're supposed to dig it, and if you don't dig it, like
Oh, damn.
crosses the ball like, halfway across the court and you have to somehow get it and like dive, and if you don't get that one, you just have to keep going. Hawks really loves that one, and you're like dead tired after it. So I don't hate the drill. I just hate that portion of the drill. It's super annoying, especially as like a middle, and I can't dig a ball.
Yeah.
I don't do this. And then our last one, it could be a little bit of a plug for yourself, but do you have a dream brand collab?
Ooh, interesting. Dream brand collab. I'm trying to think. Chipotle would probably be one. I mean,
Hey.
that steak quesadilla, I would eat it honestly like 5 times a week back in when I was in school. Probably Chipotle or Nike. I mean, I wear Nike all the time, but Chipotle would be like the main one.
That's a good one. They need to get you that like Chipotle
Yeah, they
unlimited card.
They got a card for that, right?
Exactly. Chipotle for life, bro. You gotta hit him up.
And then actually, real quick, since you said it about Nike, what's your favorite shoe to play in?
Kyrie 4s. I've been playing in them since my freshman year. I played in Kyrie's. I started playing in Kyrie's my 17s year. But I played in Kyrie 5s or 6s, and then my freshman year they gave us these Kyrie 4s that I liked a lot. So I got the Kyrie 4s, wore them out. And the next year I asked for the same shoe, wore them out, and then this year I bought the same pair and wore them out. And I'm probably gonna get the same pair when the season starts up.
Nice.
All right, and then next, who were your volleyball influences or players that you tried to emulate?
Probably Henna.
Hey.
Nah. Probably middle wise, I'd probably say Taylor Averill a little bit. He's still 6'7", but I'd say he's a little undersized, kind of. But I like the way he plays. He's super elite, one of the best in the nation. And outside of that position, I'd probably say Henna, because the way he plays is just like so tough, to be honest. Like if I was a pin, bro, I'd try to play like him, just tipping and swiping the ball. It's
Jesus.
high level.
And then him doing the two hand, just sending it over to a corner, like, dude.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, no glaze, but he's so tough.
Nah, yeah, he's crazy. He's actually crazy.
Okay, that takes us on to our next game where it's blind rankings. So this one is going to be, can you blind rank these schools based on their jerseys?
Okay.
So first off, we have Hawaii. They got a lot of jerseys, a lot of very interesting ones.
That's easy. Number one. They have the toughest,
Okay.
in my opinion. They have like so many. Like they have, I forgot what it was. They have like this Army one that's so tough, and then their black one's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily number one.
They even do the one with their flag, too,
Yeah,
right?
bro.
They got the one with the flag,
Where
too.
they getting all that money, man?
That's their sport.
Exactly.
Then your next one is Stanford.
Stanford. They had some new ones this year. The black ones were super tough. That's Stanford. I'll put them at 3, right in the middle. 3. Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
play it safe, play it safe.
I like the burgundy. It's kind of tough.
All right, well, your next one is UCLA.
To be honest, like we only have 2 jerseys and like
Yeah.
all white and then like all blue. And I do not like the blue.
Ooh,
Oh,
not a
really?
fan of the baby
Don't
blue.
like the blue.
I mean, it's cool, but like I don't know. I'd probably put ours at 5 to be honest.
Nice. Damn.
Yeah.
Then we're moving on to your other school. We got GCU.
Probably put them at 2. Their white and black are super tough. I really those are probably my favorite jersey ever is probably the GCU white, and then like my sophomore year, with like the new GCU logo and like the stripes. So, no, probably number 2.
And that leaves your number 4. And at number 4, we have Loyola Chicago then.
Oh, yeah, that's valid. I feel like that's a perfect list, not going to lie.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
Perfect list. Perfect list.
I think you cooked.
Yeah, low key.
I don't think people would have expected that you put UCLA at 5, though.
I got to be honest, bro. I can't be biased, man. Can't be biased.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
You're right. All right. And then next, I'm going to have to pull it up here, but we're going to have you blind rank your best plays. And it's from this year only.
Oh, shit. All right. bet.
Yeah, so we tried to pick out some of them that we got here. So we'll have you blind rank your best plays from 2025.
Okay,
so the first one we got. Hopefully you're not cheating here and looking at the plays here. First we got the crossbody bounce on Long Beach. I think this was pretty early on in the season here.
Right past the block.
The cutback.
Okay. To be honest, I low-key like hit the tape a little bit. So
It wasn't clean.
it wasn't clean. I mean, I think 5. I think that's a good 5, low-key.
All right.
Solid.
And then this one was actually posted today but I saw it and I was like, I remember this play though. Your fake swing into the lefty tip against Belmont Abbey.
Okay. I mean, I feel like that's a good 4. Like a good 4 right there.
Yeah. This was a nice play. I mean, the slow-mo makes it look insane.
It was like
Slow-mo
a perfect
sells
set.
it for sure.
To be honest, look-y like a perfect set.
All right. And then next, we got the block on Flexin against UCI. And then the celly afterwards, too. Jesus. Shutting it down. Nothing's coming over the net.
Honestly, I'm gonna put that at number 1. I really like that play. That was pretty cool.
Hey, the stuff block over the bounces. There you go.
Exactly.
And this is one of your national team teammates right now too, right? And number 1, right?
Yeah, number 1. I'm gonna put that at number 1.
And then I was saying just before we got cut off, this is against your teammate too now, right? National team teammate. Flexing.
Yeah, Nolan. Love that guy. He's a cool dad. You know, he got a little toddler, so.
Yeah.
And he's a beast. My
He's a
God.
beast.
All right. So that means you took 5, 4, and then that was your 1 spot.
Yeah.
And then next we have, this is one of your many bounces that we saw against GCU. Whew.
It's honestly like the perfect set. I'll say,
Pretty much no block here.
I'll probably say 3.
There were a lot of other ones that we could have gone with here, but it's just the one that we ended up taking.
Gotcha.
And then we started a new thing here. We're going to give you, this was like an honorable mention to us, and this is pretty much like a lifeline. So if you wanted to, you can switch any of them out for the one that we have here.
All right, bet.
This is against CSUN. Rama taking second ball, fake Vic.
Oh my God, bro.
Woo.
This is so crazy. Because, that's just, Zach just always dots that, bro. He's, so good at setting that. That would be my number 1 if I could, I don't want to... I don't want to take out the block, but that's easily number one.
Are you willing to take anything out? Maybe slide this one.
Yeah,
in
I'll
else?
take out the tip on Belmont Abbey, and I'll
Okay.
put in this one, and I'll put in this one. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, get this one in there. Get it included.
And then I guess, do you want to put that somewhere else? I think you had the tip at 4. You want to put this a little bit higher?
Put this
or
at number
you're
one,
good with 4
and
here?
then the block at 2.
Okay,
Got
okay,
it, got it.
okay. See, I told you this play was crazy, man.
It was crazy.
All right, and then the last one here. This is the semifinal against Hawaii. 31, right to tread.
Oh man, I'm gonna make fun of him tomorrow after seeing this.
This one's going to be included, and we're going to tag him too.
What spot do I have left? Just 2, right? Or another?
I think,
This goes 4, I think.
yeah, I think this one goes 4.
Okay, yeah, 4. Yeah, that's what I got. I'll take 4. This is a nice play. Perfect pass from Kirchi. He's always dotting, then rolling with
Yeah.
butter. You know.
I mean, yeah, nasty set. Insane swing.
All right, then we just have one last thing for you. We want to ask who would be on your all-teammate team. So all-time, any of your teammates put together a 7-man roster.
We're not including the VNL roster that you have right now. We're not counting those teammates.
All right, is this strictly just like personality, or like I'm going out to win a game?
However you want it.
Yeah.
Do you want to have fun or you want to win?
Yeah, if you're going base vibes, I mean, you could do that too.
Okay. All right. I'll go like the winning route. Okay. Setter, I'm gonna have to put Andrew. I'm gonna put Andrew Rowan. That's setter. Libero. I'm gonna put Cole Udall from my freshman year at GCU. He was
Okay.
nails. He was so good.
Nice.
Then outsides, I'm gonna have to put Coop. I'm gonna put Coop at outside.
Big.
I'm gonna put Camden at Oppo.
Ooh,
I'll put
okay.
Camden at Oppo, Coop at outside, and I'm gonna put Zach at outside too. I'm gonna put Zach and Coop.
Okay.
Then me, I'm running the middle, and then my other
Yep.
Yes.
Have to.
my other middle would have to be. Oh, Rico. I'm gonna take Rico at my other middle. Yeah.
That is a squad.
I kind of just realized that's like all dudes on the national team right now, pretty much. Jesus.
All right, yeah, so that was our last game for you, and we'll just get our closing going. So I think that's pretty much everything we have for you. Thank you so much for coming again, and if you want to plug anything right now, you have the floor.
Awesome. Thank you for having me. It's been super fun. Just one plug. Just go to the GoFundMe for Save GCU Men's Volleyball. If you can't donate, just repost everything. Anything you can helps, or anything you can do helps. Just get the word out there. Help these guys that haven't found a home yet find a new home. And if you're in college, recruit these guys because they're high-level kids and they're my friends. So that's about it.
A bunch of good guys still out there. Yep, so again, that's the episode. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you click that link to go donate to the GoFundMe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Follow Cam.
Yes.
And then Cam, last thing for you. And we asked Dylan this too, if there was someone that we could get next, who should we get next on the pod? And then can you help us get them?
Someone next? Let me think. You should try to get Tread on here, man. Tread would be cool. Yeah, Tread or Nick Slight. I feel like that would be a cool person to have on there.
Ooh,
Yes. Oh my god.
Or Jay Hurt.
Those would be sick.
Jackson Hurt also. Those three.
Awesome. Thank you again.
Yes, sir.